Three, two, one.
The following Pulpery podcast is brought to you by The Goddamn Sauce. Go to thegdsauce.com for details to order all the sauces to replace your ordinary condiments. Welcome to the Pulpery Nerdcast with Brock and Ben. This podcast is where we discuss the nerd culture headlines that intrigue us and those minor details that enrage us.
So, Invasion. It took a minute. I think we watched the first episode and a half and then stopped and had to come back to it.
Yeah.
It's a little hard to get through that first two episodes because they're establishing the 1, 2, 3.
Is it 4 characters you follow?
Yes, because one of them's a kid.
Yeah.
So it's establishing those 4 timelines.
Is it that British kid that listens to early 90s grunge?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, cool.
That kid's rad, by the way.
I bet,
Wait till he has a Lord of the Flies moment in there. We'll get to that. Yeah. Oh, God. So, and I get it. Like, at first you're like, I can't keep up with these people. But by the end of the second episode, you're like, oh, okay, I got it. I'm cool. And then they do what Lost did. Because remember, at first Lost was kind of all over the place, and then they started sprinkling in backgrounds, flashbacks.
Yeah.
But they also only focused on the island of like a couple of characters. That's what this show does. So once you get past the second episode, it's like this chair's close to this character and this character are the only two that they do. Or like the last one we watched, it was just one. What was the family?
Yeah,
and the horror movie.
Because
that episode was fucking bonkers.
Minus the flashbacks that.
They don't do that. I was just.
That miniseries on HBO, Station 11, was like that. You start out with like following 8 different characters. And
See,
you're
it
like,
gets a little overwhelming.
How the fuck are we going? But then by the end, you're really down to like 3.
Yeah, so. That's kind of, they've narrowed, yes. And you're down to, instead of like army guy with his 17 friends, and I'm going, how the fuck am I going to keep up with that? They whittled that down pretty quick.
It's like first episode, you're like, oh, Sam Neill's in this with a suspect Southern accent, but then he's dead.
When you said that, you were like, that's the one with Sam Neill in it, right? And I went, yeah. He's there for like a cup of coffee. Yeah, because when it happened, I went, oh. Well, now we gotta watch the next episode. But they don't come back to that until the third episode.
Yeah.
So,
where he's in the Sarlacc pit.
I can't. It's this fucking show. But it's good. It's got us. The writing's good. The cinematography is. It's not Hitchcock. I'm only thinking.
Well, I was gonna say, it's supposed to. It's kind of like War of the Worlds, where you never really see the aliens.
Exactly. I guess I say Hitchcock because you never really saw any of the things outside of the character.
Right. Yeah.
And that's kind of how this is. Yeah. Like it's just all implied.
Yeah, what was it? Spielberg who he was trying to imitate for Jaws. Like you don't see the
you don't know
shark until the last third of the movie.
We just now caught a glimpse of what these things are.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, they're aliens.
What?
There's a female president too. Have they shown the female president?
That's crazy.
It's woke. This woke show.
Can't stand it.
So
why they got to push their agenda on us?
Seriously. One of my favorite. God, yeah. Never. Don't.
I know.
Not going there. Okay. So.
We got another show for that.
My favorite arc at the moment is I like the family. Family one's cool. The army guy.
That's with the doctor?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the kids.
Yeah.
The army guy kind of annoys me, but I think he's supposed to annoy me because he's like meathead, jarhead guy.
Sure.
He annoys me.
Do they go more into like his estranged relationship with his wife?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll just say yes. Yes, they do. Has he had a conversation with her yet?
I mean, that was in the beginning of episode 2.
All right, so he has
when
another,
he's like faking, like, yeah, what's up, babe? And
Yeah.
she's like, what?
he's got another one.
Yeah.
There's another conversation.
Stop calling me from Afghanistan.
Yeah, seriously. Sorry, it's the wrong time. Not on schedule is what he says later. I'm like, what the fuck? They have to schedule everything, but it makes sense. Is the Asian storyline the lesbians?
Yeah.
And one of them's in space.
Yeah. No, so yeah, I'm up to where at least the spacecraft has been, it's not obliterated, but it's been,
something happens to it.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
And so that the SATCOM girl is freaking out. Yeah.
And she's awesome.
I mean, well, you can't have
She
an emo punk Japanese girl and not
computer whiz communication. Yeah, she's rad.
You can't turn her into like an alcoholic.
Nope,
you just can't do that.
She is a badass.
Yeah, she has to be an anime character.
She is a badass. She's done everything but fight at this point, and she fucking rocks.
She fights with her mind.
And she wins. She is a winner in my book. Okay? So that's it. I can't even remember the kid. Whew. I'm not going to say much, but the kid's arc so far has been really well done. And that kid's a good actor.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say I haven't gotten to the part. Do they explain what the pills are? Okay. So you don't even know the answer to that.
No, but you get hints of other things. Like, no, they don't explain it other than they're there.
Because, I mean, it almost seems like he's... Man, put some WD-40 on that.
Sorry, we'll get this fixed.
Sorry.
So his backstory...
It almost seems like he's like phasing. Like he wants to move into another reality or something like that. Like he's from another dimension.
Just wait.
Am I getting warm?
I don't know. And again, we don't know yet.
Yeah.
But there are signs.
Ooh, transdimensional beings.
Yeah,
I like
and I don't know yet, but yeah, and you've got the bully who is just,
which is who, by the way, kind of looks like Harry Maguire.
He is. If you typed into AI like 14-year-old British bully. Who's also a brat and probably has issues of his own. That would be him. And that's what the computer spit out. Yeah. The wife was like, I fucking hate him. It's a kid.
Doesn't matter. But that's good casting. Like you know what's going to trigger the audience.
Which is why, the acting and all, like they nailed it. Because there's no one in it. Sam Neill was in it, and I think he was in it just to get eyeballs on it. And they're like, watch this. And who's not going to go, what the fuck?
Right. Like, oh, Jurassic Park guy, cool. Oh, wait. Now I got to watch people I don't know, but now I'm hooked.
Bingo.
I was going to say, like, his deputies, the lady from the last Jurassic World.
Yes, I knew that.
And, she's been popping up everywhere. And it was like, you look familiar, but because she doesn't have, like, braids or she just had...
Nope, it's just her.
Natural hair. It's like, oh, okay.
Yep. And you're right. She's one of those character actors that pop up everywhere like...
like you said, she's only in there for a cup of coffee.
Who's the guy in Batman who they got caught with the sniper? I'm talking the actor. I'll pull him up later. Not Bane's sidekick, but Joker. Where Two-Face, Harvey Dent interrogates him in the ambulance.
Right. That
actor's all over the place.
Is that the dude from House of Cards? No.
Is that where he's from?
I don't know.
Okay, we're not going to go there.
It's been so long since I got to go back and rewatch it.
I watched it.
Yeah.
I watched it Monday.
Yeah.
Because it was on. And other than being Bray Wyatt, I still might do Joker and the nurse's outfit. I just need a Harvey Dent sticker.
Yeah.
Okay, go on. Carry on. Foundation.
I'd say your wife can make one easy.
Yeah, the wife is awesome. Foundation. Tell me about day, dawn, and dusk.
Yeah, or man, this fucking season. I don't even know how to explain it. Like, so
Harry.
Yeah, like
Harry's awesome.
I'm trying to think of what I could say without giving away things, but like, so you still have Salvor and her biological mom.
What's her name again?
I had it, and then of course you asked.
Of course, yep.
Fuck you, dude.
I know, because they ran into each other at the finale, of
Gale.
the first season. Thank you. I knew it was something like easy.
So
Joy.
They're
Mary.
off trying to set up the second foundation.
I remember you saying that.
She fucked up Harry's original plan. Remember, Raish was supposed to be on that weird spacecraft that was going towards the Dark Star.
What she was, where she ended up like back in time at her mom's water world.
Yeah, but remember, she destroyed that ship.
Yep.
Because she didn't like how Harry was talking to her or something like that.
I don't like you. Hey, I've got
I hate to be that way.
Hey, I got a daughter who's getting close. So,
but so now they reconnect with the cybernetic Harry, her and Salvor.
Yep.
And they leave the water world.
Where is his hub? Is he everywhere? Or
he's in the holocron.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I thought.
But now we find out there's two versions of him. So there's the version in the
the original version.
Yeah.
And then the new timeline.
And then there's
version.
one that's traveling in the portable one that Gale has.
Still with the same. No.
So there's two separate ones.
Okay, that's what I thought.
That's part of his plan, right? He has to have two versions of himself and at the two different foundations.
Point A, point B.
Right, that don't know what's going on.
Yeah, plausible deniability,
But this is the season
really
where they begin going into the Foundation has created their science-based religion, and they're spreading it out. So like that
Scientology now is taking over the universe.
But they dress it up, but it's all about like they've learned how to travel, light travel without needing the weird mutant, genetic people, and so they get back on Empire's radar as like, oh, they're a threat.
Oh, because now they're starting to expand into the universe,
right?
Spreading their Scientology.
Science-tology. Let's do that.
You know what? I love science, but you bring
an ology onto it.
Yes. Yeah, then you're a heel in my book, and now Day is my hero.
Yeah. So and
you're
then
telling me that they went full heel. Go ahead.
On who? On who?
Never mind. Go ahead.
So, but Day has decided he's going to end the genetic dynasty and get married and have traditional kids and do a traditional dynasty.
And die?
Yeah, I mean, eventually, yeah.
So he's just like, I'm fucking done.
Well, I mean, but he's set up an arranged marriage, and so they're going to have children, and then
it will be the proper way.
Well, and I will say
to have an empire.
His wife-to-be is already working behind the scenes.
Yes, she is.
And
so she's not fucking her brother like Cersei or anything.
No, not like that. All her family's dead, but she's playing with the different versions.
What about
if you get my drift?
Oh man, she loves it. What about robot chick? She doesn't like her, does she?
No,
I didn't think so.
And Demerzel plays.
Thank you. I don't even.
She is well, and I
never even tried.
I didn't realize in the books Demerzel is a dude and a human. And then Harry's the one who takes over for Demerzel as like the hand to the king in the book series.
That's not the first book.
I don't think. I think it's like the second book or something.
Okay, I was gonna say I read the first book. I don't remember that at all. Thanks. Spoiler alert.
I don't know. It's like you can blame whatever Wikipedia summary I read.
Now, who wrote that book? Anisimov?
Yeah, Asimov. We want to take this time to thank you for supporting the Pulpery Podcast. We are available on all podcast platforms, so please follow us and turn on the downloads. You can always delete them later. If audio is not your thing, we are on YouTube. Check out our page and hit the subscribe button, like our episodes, and share with all your friends. Follow us on all the socials for our latest content and additional takes on the latest stories and news. If you need a change for your taste buds, go to thegdsauce.com and change the way you think about the way you eat. From their signature goddamn sauce to their ghost pepper sauce, they have everything you need to rethink condiments. Help support an independent business by getting rid of your same old condiments and boss up with the goddamn sauces.
Big news this weekend. Shocking news. I was in the desert watching a, teenage boys soccer tournament.
Because your son is playing,
Correct.
Not because you're a pervert.
And I like the desert.
Just made it sound like you traveled out of state just to watch
we went to
random ass kids.
We went to Qatar for the under 15 World Cup.
Also known as
Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
It's been dry down here, man. Come on.
Although there were no, that I saw or heard, incidents with parents.
That's good.
Or officials. So
because they couldn't see because of all the dust.
That's probably right. And the next day, it was because we were all staring into the sun. I swear to Christ. It's like the organizers. I know I'm going to get to CM Punk in a minute. It's like the organizers did it on purpose to not only punish me from having to. Never mind. Anyway, so I'm sitting at said tournament, enjoying the matches. We finished second, by the way, in extra time.
Not good enough.
First runner-up, man. I got a text from one of my kids that I can't believe they fired CM Punk. And, of course, me feverishly not being able to see in the sun and the dust. Had to try to figure this out on the fly. Long story short, AEW fired this man. And
Which Khan runs it? It's not Tony.
Tony.
Is it Tony Khan?
Shad is the
dad.
Yeah,
okay.
Or Shad?
Yeah.
Either one.
Either one, sure,
Okay.
why not?
Thank you. He's the dad who's got like $17 billion or whatever.
Yeah.
Which is another reason I think it happened, because it was with cause, and they made a point to stress with cause, because they got together with attorneys and billionaire attorneys and all these things on retainer and did an internal investigation and let him go without having to pay him his money. I'm assuming now Phil CM Punk is a litigious guy, kind of like our ex-president. He loves to sue people.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that plays out.
You're saying he's like the Donald Trump of wrestling?
No, because he's straight edge and he's into all those other stuff.
I just meant like the lawsuit.
Yes, he will fucking sue you in a heartbeat.
Okay, there you go. Because that's what straight edge people do.
I don't think I have to say allegedly, because he does do it. So, and again, all right, you listen to me, love CM Punk. He's always been a bit of a douche, which straight edge punk guys can be.
Yeah.
The pretentious douchebags who are always right. And that's him, except he's a multimillionaire.
Yeah. They're like vegans.
Yeah.
They have to rub their lifestyle in your face.
Or like people who drive a Jeep. You know? Like they're just certain people who base their entire personality around a thing. Metalheads are probably it.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, don't get me started on fish heads.
So he has been building up to this. Last year they had a brawl after one of the pay-per-views went off the air.
In the back,
In the back. Brawl, all-out brawl, like a dog got kicked or something. And
that was after he shit on Tony Khan and everybody in that press conference.
Correct.
Yeah.
This is after he went full scorched earth with his boss sitting next to him. They weren't on national TV, but it was being recorded for the world to fucking see. And then got suspended, but he also got hurt. So it was kind of convenient. And nobody knew if he was going to come back, because it was this whole legal thing, and there were real fights in the back and contracts and blah, blah, blah. The people who happened to fight were the executive vice presidents who started the company. Long story there. Their kids. CM Punk's a little older, been in the business. So he was gone. He came back and immediately started trolling everybody.
Yeah.
On air, because he's CM Punk and that's what he does. And so he was ruffling feathers that built up to Luke Perry's son, of all people, Jungle Boy, Jack Perry. That's Luke Perry's son. Wanted to do something at a show. CM Punk told him no and kicked him out of the building. It was used real glass in an angle. So at the next pay-per-view...
That's fair, yeah.
Well, at the next pay-per-view, Jack Perry had a street fight, and before he threw somebody through a car windshield... Oh, no, after he threw somebody through a car windshield, he looked directly at the camera and said, "Real glass, cry me a river." CM Punk was on next. So they had a confrontation in the back, and CM Punk had to be talked off a ledge because he was going to walk out. He finished his match, went back, left, and then they fired him because apparently he got in a fight with Jack Perry in the gorilla position, which is... That's the position that the producers sit in with monitors everywhere with headsets on, and they're talking to the official and they're talking to the announcers, and they're producing the show from a gorilla position right behind the front curtain.
Okay, yeah.
So they had a fight there. Tony Khan's there. He saw it all. Apparently he, and I quote from his statement, feared for his life. Yeah, he really said that. So yeah. CM Punk is a whiny old man. I mean, that's what it is. He is...
Since we've been doing this and you've been talking about him, and the few times I've seen him, he has not impressed me. You know, and I mean, I say this as somebody who, after like 2 Seth Rollins fights, I'm like, I fucking love that dude.
Yep. I will give it up. I love CM Punk. He was the man back in the day, but
sure.
He just like the
you
Jeep,
got to evolve your character.
Just like the Jeep people, his character is built around his straight edge and anti-authority and being a dick.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, oh man, that's a fucking great character. No, that is him in real life. That's it.
I think there's a certain stage in life where, and we all have one of those friends that's like, dude, what are you doing? I'm just being a dick, man. Like, stop it. Nobody likes a dick.
And I pride myself, used to, on being a dick, and now I just don't care. I do the Keanu Reeves. Hey man, 2 + 2 is 5. You're right. Move on. I will get angry to myself.
Yeah.
But nobody...
Well, if that's your angle, then move into just the angry old man.
Thank you. Which is what CM Punk is now. But
he's still a dick about it. Like that whole before his last fight, that whole little thing he came out. Remember, and he had the shoes in the bag.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's like, no one's gonna control me.
He made up his own fucking belt, the real world championship, which I don't know if that was really a thing. I think he just did that.
It's not anymore because you fucking fight it.
Because when you get a belt, you actually get to keep
it. Yeah,
said belt.
You don't get to make up. I mean,
I'm sure.
Do we get to do that now? That would be cool.
What?
Make up belts and then just get
them.
You
can buy a New Orleans Saints WWE championship.
I was going to say, I saw one for the Cardinals. It was $400.
Well, they all are.
Yeah.
Which is why I don't own several. Just saying. I enjoy tattoos more than I enjoy wrestling belts, apparently.
I mean, that's fair. Yeah.
That's it. I will, so that's bad. We can't even get to the movie lull because there is no movies except.
Right, that's my point.
Okay, so John Cena on the other hand.
Well, I figured we could briefly talk about that too, but we don't need all 5 minutes of it. But yes, please. Paint me a word picture.
John Cena is now officially back in WWE.
So this is an all wrestling section. So
You're
here we go.
Fucking right it is. It's been a big deal. I didn't even get to the AEW pay-per-views. I just went with the drama backstage. So, John Cena, I love the man. He hosted Payback, which was their premium live event Saturday. He is good. And I knew he was good back in the day when everybody hated that man.
Yeah.
And And 4 minutes into a promo in the ring, he had them chanting with him, basically. Like fucking putty in your hand, this man. And I hated him too back then. But as I got older, I started to appreciate it. When I'd be to the wife as she walked through the room, watch this. See how they hate him? Watch. Just give it 4. Just wait for it. Just 4 minutes in. This motherfucker has everybody eating out of the palm of his hand. So he did that at Payback, and he started with The Miz, and then he special refereed a match, and it was perfect. It was like, I'm going to special referee. And Miz was like, you don't have a shirt. And he pulled it. So it's just, I'm going to show you the video. So a couple segments later, after a couple matches, Miz gave him all these pointers when they were in the ring.
Yeah.
Because Miz is
a dick.
a dick, and he's hosted WrestleMania. He was like, you need to be more professional. You need to dress for the gig. But on all these things. Yeah. So when they come back to Cena, interviewing people backstage, this motherfucker's still wearing his John Cena gear with a bow tie and like a hat and like cuffs or something. And he's like, tell me about it. This man is a national fucking treasure. Yes.
Yeah.
And he's back for the foreseeable future, and I can't get enough of it.
I mean, I'm guessing this is, a Triple H decision too. Like,
it's because
we need John Cena in.
No. I think it's more John Cena can't act right now. He has no obligations because of the strike. Right. Yeah. So Triple H and him were probably. I mean, I'm sure all these people talking. They were like, hey man, you got some time now, you're not really under a contract, but you don't have to get physical just in case you have something coming up for a movie. Like,
I was gonna say, I mean, like, I think that's something that, I mean, the few events that I've seen, they've been missing is, like, the locker room interviewer. Who was the dude back in the day?
Mean Gene Okerlund.
Yeah.
They have them, and they're all really good. Vince McMahon tends to keep very pretty females back there. And,
right.
And they're really, really, really good at their job, but they don't have the typical, hey, I heard about them cards guy back there, Like, they don't have that guy back there. And when you see John Cena do it, you're like, God, I need an over-the-top. Yeah. I don't need a professional sports entertainment you're interviewing Brian Kelly on the sideline.
Yeah.
Deer in headlights. I don't need that. I need Mean Gene back there, right? And when you saw Cena, you were like, fuck, we really are missing this.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Yeah. I mean, and not people hamming it up in the right way, I should say.
Right.
Yeah.
Like because their thing is they want to present themselves as a sport.
Right.
So, it's all like, tell me about this and this. But, you get John Cena back there ad-libbing, or any of the 50,000 people back there are basically thespians at this point, doing it in underwear. Any one of those people can do that. Yeah. Any one of them. Call a spade a spade. They're thespians in tights. And they do it live. That's it. No rehearsals. Here's your...
And they're all method actors. They stay in character all the time.
And here's your notes for what you're going to say.
Yeah.
And if you're not talking, it's hit these high points in this match. That's it.
Pace behind the dude, like...
Right. Just like, I need you to do this, this, and this, and I need you to get from A to Z, but do these things in the middle.
And don't say these 5 words.
Right. Oh, correct. Exactly. The 5 words. Yep. Vince McMahon added about a dozen more. But, whatever. You know what sucks, though, is that all of our movies are getting pushed back.
Yeah.
Dune next year.
But even then, it's like, right now, there's just, like, there's...
No, not until...
The following Pulpery podcast is brought to you by The Goddamn Sauce. Go to thegdsauce.com for details to order all the sauces to replace your ordinary condiments. Pulpery is a privately produced podcast by Brock Ryder and Ben Grimmie. On social media and photography by Beck Ryder. Original music by the Heisenberg Compensators.